What's going on, YouTube? It's Intergalactic Brew again. I wanted to do something a little different with this video. As everybody knows, this coming week probably has to be one of the more special weeks in Georgia sports whatsoever. I really call this week the Golden Week. And the reason why I call it the Golden Week because it's such a special week. I have never thought of a bigger scenario for this coming weekend than what we are about to experience in the next 3 or 4 days. The reason why I say that is because, number one, you've got the Aints and the Falcons playing again in the Georgia Dome. Then, one day removed from that, number two, you've got the Georgia Bulldogs, which I would prefer to see my Yellow Jackets go to a ACC championship game, but you know, nevertheless, it's Georgia, so for the first time ever, I'm going to be rooting for the Bulldogs. I actually was behind the Bulldogs last year when they played LSU in the what was that, the SEC championship last year, right? So yeah, so I'm going to be doing that again this year. But think about this, and I'm not just talking to Falcons fans or Bulldogs fans. I'm talking about to every fan who is a sports fan in Atlanta, Georgia, or in the state of Georgia, period. Think of this now. Think of this. Let's put our imaginary minds to good use here for just a second. Okay, so we got the Aints and the Falcons coming up Thursday, right? Okay, now we know it's payback time as far as the pros go. It's payback time. Saints got round one. We getting round two. I'm claiming that. I believe it's gonna happen, but who knows? When both of us get together, I mean, who knows? But I'm claiming victory this time. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care what no Aints fan got to say. I'm claiming victory this time. Y'all got round one. We getting round two. Period. Ain't gonna be no sweep. It's gonna be a good old-fashioned split. And no, I'm not talking about the one with the bananas and the ice cream and the different syrups on top that you get from Dairy Queen. I'm talking about even Steven between the Saints and the Falcons. Believe that. Saints got round one in their house. We get number two in ours. That's just the way it's going to go. But think about this now. Think about, we beat the Saints on Thursday. Oh yeah, by the way, in case y'all didn't know, even though most of y'all might know, in case y'all didn't know, if we beat the Saints Thursday, we're pretty much the NFC South champions, or we'll be one more step closer to being the NFC South champions. I'm just going to let all y'all Falcons fans know that didn't know that, but probably most of y'all on here know that. So if we crush these fools on Thursday, it's over with. As far as the division is concerned, it's over with. Okay, so think about that. So think about, we beat the Aints Thursday night, capture the NFC South, or at least we'll be one step closer into capturing the NFC South. And then the Bulldogs beat the Crimson Tide on Saturday and win the SEC championship and go and play in the national championship against Notre Dame. Think about that, man. Do you know how charged this city would be? I mean, seriously. It might be so much electricity in this city, like Georgia Power might go out of business. That's how pumped, super pumped turned up, whatever you want to call it. That's how excited. Do you know how much excitement would be flowing through this city if this scenario plays out how I think it's going to play out? We beat the Aints on Thursday night in the Dome. And this is the ironic thing about it. Both of these games are happening in the Dome. And pretty much, as far as football goes, these are the two most popular football teams in the state. So, think about this, y'all. Do you realize how... Oh, man, I just get chills, like, just thinking about it. Like, us beating the Saints on Thursday and being one step closer to capturing the NFC South, that's going to already make the city explode as it is. But just to add a little bit more TNT to the explosion, we beat Alabama, the mighty Alabama Crimson Tide, and go to the national championship. Are you kidding? We might as well just go ahead and have a parade right now. We might as well have a parade that night. I mean, of course I want to have a parade when we win the Super Bowl this year. But I'm talking about we might as well go ahead and get the celebration started a little bit early. I mean, Falcons beat the Saints. Bulldogs beat Alabama. Are you for real? And oh, man, let's not even get on if the Bulldogs win the national championship. What? And then the Falcons go on to win the Super Bowl? What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Threat has been detected.
I'm telling you. But I just wanted to come on and share that with y'all. Because I just got a feeling like something special is about to happen in this city this weekend as far as sports is concerned. I mean, for anybody who's been a bandwagon fan of either team, whether it's the Falcons or the Bulldogs, for 1 week, let's just forget about all of that stuff. And let's really support these two teams, our two teams, with a passion, with a serious passion this week. Because I'm telling you, man, if we do that, we could be on the brink of something very, very special this weekend in Atlanta, Georgia. I am so serious. I am so serious. If we come out and we cheer our asses off for the Falcons #1 on Thursday night against the Saints, we win that game, and then we carry on that enthusiasm to the Dome again, this time on the college level for a college game, and they win that game and go to the national championship. Are you serious right now? Oh my gosh. Talk about a riot. Dude, a riot doesn't do it any justice. It's going to be bedlam. I mean, straight pandemonium here in Georgia. If the Falcons beat the Saints Thursday and the Bulldogs beat the Crimson Tide Saturday, it is going to be straight pandemonium. I'm serious. It's going to be straight pandemonium, dude. Oh my goodness. Are you for real? I'm talking about, oh man, this city's going to go into a frenzy. And I'm claiming that's what's going to happen, man. I think these two teams win these games, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I'm telling you, if you're a serious Georgia sports fan like I am, you would really just take a minute to really just sit back and really think about that scenario right now. I'm serious. Like I said, I'm not talking just to Atlanta Falcons fans, Georgia Bulldogs fans. I'm talking to every Georgia sports fan that is on YouTube right now. I really want you to just take a minute as you're looking at my video. If you are looking at my video, even if you just see this video when I upload it and just post a comment, like, just think about that vision. Falcons beating the Saints, moving one step closer to capturing the NFC South. And then a day after that, just one day removed from that, the Georgia Bulldogs, a team that I don't really care for, but I still do think they are a great team. On top of that, I just can't stand their fan base, with the exception of some. But anyway, since it is, a Georgia college football team playing for SEC, or just the championship period, as far as college goes, I'm behind them. Because, I'm a hometown guy, so I support, any hometown team that is playing for a championship. So that's just me. That's just the Georgian in me. But anyway, yeah. I just want y'all to think about that, man. Can you imagine how crunk this city would be, and potentially is going to be, after this week? I'm going to tell you something. The Falcons and the Bulldogs get it done these next few days. This probably might be one of the most remembered sports weekends or sports weeks in the history of Georgia sports. I am so serious right now. I am so serious right now. I mean, on the pro level and the college level. And like I said just a few minutes ago, Georgia goes, beats Alabama, wins the SEC championship, goes on to face Notre Dame, and I do respect Notre Dame, and I do think Notre Dame is a great team, but the Bulldogs go on to beat Notre Dame and win the national championship. Now this is in January now, the national championship. Now they win that, and the Falcons go on to win the Super Bowl in February in New Orleans in the Bounty Dome. Oh my goodness, man. This is some historical stuff that that could potentially happen, y'all. We could really be on the brink of something very, very special here. But I just thought that I'd share this with y'all because I was thinking about this all day. Just listening to, 790 and them talking about it and them talking about the Falcons and the Saints. I mean, I was just thinking about this vision. I just had this vision, like, all day, just thinking about that. But let me know what y'all think, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this would totally like kickstart this city again as far as sports is concerned. The Falcons beat the Saints on Thursday, then the Bulldogs beat the Crimson Tide on Saturday. That would totally kickstart this city again. Like, you want to talk about live? This city would be live. I'm talking about the livest it's ever been in a long time. Probably more liver since the Braves won the World Series back in '95. Like, that type of live. Like, probably as live as when the Falcons went to the Super Bowl the first time in 1998. Like, we could potentially have that type of atmosphere again if everything goes as planned. I'm telling y'all, man, we on the brink of something special. So yeah, man, y'all express yourself, man. You know, y'all talk to me. Let me know what y'all think, man. Cause, man, that will probably be one of the best feelings in the world. In the world, Craig. In the world. The Falcons beating the Saints and the Bulldogs beating the Crimson Tide. Come on, man. It don't get no better than that. Now, if you ask me, if push came to shove, I really want the Falcons to beat the Saints. But I also want the Bulldogs to beat the Crimson Tide. But if you ask me if I could choose which one I wanted to see the most, I would go with the pro game. But I would love to see it happen in the college ranks too. I'm just saying. But anyway, I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm not gonna say anymore. I'm gonna leave that right there. So y'all let me know what y'all think. You know, express yourself. Cause like I say, if both of our football teams on the college and pro level can get it done this weekend, that's gonna be a huge feather in the cap of this city. And this might be what it takes to bring this city together and unite as a solid, strong fan base. This might be what needs to happen. But anyway, I'm going to let y'all talk about it. So, I'm bouncing 2 fingers.